So let's see. So watch how I do this first, you guys. So we have our background. Pretend this is your sky, okay? So you have, I would take one of your bigger brushes. You might even want to, Liam, could you stop? You might even want to try it with your fan brush, okay? I'll try it with my fan brush and see how it works, okay? Don't wet your brush, do it with a dry brush. And just start sort of blotting your brush on the sky. But right now it doesn't quite look right, it still looks kind of wet. Then I'm gonna take a dry brush, no paint on it, just a dry brush, and I'm just gonna like soften it. Almost like a sponge kind of technique. So I'm softening it on the bottom. You can leave it white and fluffy on the top, and you can make it. You can also use one of these. But then if you sort of brush it on the bottom, it looks like it kind of fizzles out into nothing. Okay? You see how that looks?
Ooh, it looks so realistic.
Okay? So the key is to have the white on top is very like crisp against the blue sky, and on the bottom it just kind of fizzles out like soft and like goes away. So you could try that for your sky. I'm gonna make a little bit of that gray, Edgar, that we used in our mountain for some of that stormy look on the bottom, that shadowy cloud color. But I'm not gonna do a lot of that, just little shadows underneath.
Like this, Miss Connell?
Here, let me see. Oh, yeah. Can you soften them on the bottom with a dry brush a little? One of your new dry brushes?
Like this, Miss Connell now?
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Good job. I'm doing like different layers. I got some of the dark bluish gray in there. Adding some here and there just to make it look like it's layers and layers of clouds. Or in that one cloud, actually. Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
I think I'm just gonna, do I like just that one? I don't know.
What if you just did this? No?
Who's that? Lily and Jeremy?
Yeah.
Why are you watching me?
Is he helping you, Edgar?
Me? It's a she.
She? I'm sorry. Is she helping you?
No, sit on my lap. I'm done with the cloud part.
All right. Hang on, I'm not done. Just be done in a second. Whoop. Okay. All right. So I think what we'll do next is we'll add some. We can add some details to the water. So rather than just leave the water like it is, we're gonna kind of take, let's say,
Like waves.
yeah, we'll make waves and crest in the water. So what you want to do is get your white paint and add some water to your brush so that your white paint is kind of like sort of liquidy. And do you see how I'm like, can you guys see how I'm twisting my brush? I'm like rolling it between my fingers and twisting it so that I get a point. So I got a tiny, tiny brush and I'm just trying to roll it to make a point on the brush. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start adding some wavy areas like way in the back. But I'm gonna hold my brush. I don't know if you could see this. How can I do this? Okay. Can you guys see my canvas right now? Okay. So I'm holding my painting really loose and I'm just gonna kind of drag it. So it makes like a really shaky kind of line, but I'm just gonna do that here and there. Just gonna keep adding some like white ripples.
I'm making them kind of fadey, making them
Yeah.
more realistic.
And you know, remember that it's the ocean, so there's waves. It's different than like a lake where the waves are all kind of flat and small. These are much more wavy. But you don't want it to make just a bunch of wavy lines because then it won't look as realistic as you want it to.
Like this, Miss Connell?
Yeah. I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna get some blue and my turquoise again. Ooh. I'm like looking right at my painting while I do this. So the top of the wave is very sharp white. I'm not, just wait till I finish and then I'll show you. And it just kind of rolls off the painting. And then I'm gonna kind of pull it down. So I have that little wave motion.
Oh, also a reminder, I'm in Puerto Rico just for 2 weeks.
Oh wow, how nice. So you can look out your window and see this, huh?
Yeah. And soon, my my parents and for the my all the, I mean like actually I forgot what I was gonna say, but I can remember what part. Soon, Puerto Rico that we're in right now. Soon my mommy and daddy and my brother's uncle will take us to a rainforest, and if we find a stream, we can play in the water.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
But since we can't swim, I mean, I know how to move around in the water, but not too long. We need float.
What a cool experience though, have fun.
Yeah, I just learned how to hold my breath underwater about more than a year ago. Yeah, and I still remember. Oh, you want to talk? I want to ask you that. Wait, my sister wants to talk to you.
Hello?
I want to tell you, my daddy
And I'm just gonna do a little bit right here where the water and the sand meet.
What color was better to tan?
Most of this will be covered, but I want it to be like the underneath.
Really hard to make a sharp bit.
Yeah, you just need like a lot of paint on your brush.
I'm just gonna make like a random shadow in the water. Now I make it kind of. The other one is just another shark. We do highlights in white. Making this color. I like. Like that light to make light gray.
Do you always talk to yourself when you're doing art?
One of one of my crayons broke. I mostly only talk to myself.
That sand that in the picture I'm looking at is really light. Uh-oh, what happened?
That was some of my paint. Paper's hitting it down. I got some paint on my computer. No.
Oh yeah, I got paint all over mine.
Paper's house on the way to save the day. Yeah, I'm wiping it off. Yeah. There we go. There's one shark you might not see very good in the other fin.
Just like a shadow.
Yeah, I just left the shot.
That's cool.
Top of it. The other one is like the highlight, light gray.
What'd you say?
There's a highlight light gray on one of the sharks.
All right, I gotta see the sharks. Hang on.
Why is my rib hurt?
Let me see. Wow. That looks so great. Awesome job.
Something's wrong with my body today. Like my ribs hurt each time I lean over. I can't even make a punch.
Wow, did you do some workout or something yesterday?
Maybe. By sliding, running around the house.
Yeah. I worked on painting my deck and my arm hurts from holding up the painting.
Super bad, my arm. Poor arm of mine.
So I just want to go live here, okay? So I'll see you later. I'm gonna go live at this beach.
Okay, bye.
And Lewis and his family are there now. How awesome for them. So I'm gonna show you right at the edge of the water now. We're gonna add some ripples. Okay. So
I'm a 9-year-old.
like right here, right where the water is crashing on the beach where I want to be, I'm gonna do, I've got the sand color here, but I'm gonna start adding some blue, some of that turquoisey aquamarine blue. Mixing with a little bit of white. And I'm just doing like little tiny brush strokes like this. I'm not trying to cover all the sand either though. Like I want that sand color to kind of show through a little bit so that you know it's the shore where the waves are hitting. But I'm gonna do a lot of these little brush strokes and that's gonna make it that water look like ripply. And then I'm just gonna start adding a little more white into it.
Color like I do. I knew it was some plywood. Super windy outside today. Super windy. And I do not like it.
Is it knocking down all your stuff?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That's funny though.
I do not like it at all.
Sometimes the wind knocks over my umbrella on my deck and takes the table with it.
Oh my God.
The wind took the tent at the bridal shower.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Did it like actually knock it over?
It knocked the pole. It lifted the tent to the point.
Is your stuff just blowing away?
Yeah. I do not like it a bit. Green. Thank you. But the color. No, it is the color. It's on my brush yet. I'm making the bluey color like darkish at the end. So it looks like there's like a little shadow.
Then I'm just gonna
Way too much white.
keep going up the coast here
Brush.
with my white.
And the highlight. Yeah, for the good. Making like say little rocks at the end.
Think about like those things, the rocks and trees and all that. Those are the details, like the final layer that we'll do in the end.
My brush looks like he's having a party. Each time I use it, it spins around. It's so weird.
The brush spins around.
Yes.
Is it loose in the handle?
Yes.
So you know what you could do if that ever happens and it like falls out, you could just put a little bit of glue inside the metal part and fix it. When I was ordering supplies for the class, I ordered a whole bunch of new paintbrushes, but they were back ordered, so they didn't get them in time.
I'm so tired today. I just want to go to sleep again.
I think it's supposed to be nicer out today, though not as hot.
It better not. I already got a headache from it.
I'm just gonna keep working on adding ripples to my ocean. I might add a little bit of the blue and turquoise color as well, just to add some depth.
I finished.